Hello there! This is not Rahdo Runs Through It. This is just me trying to figure out how to best satisfy the people who are going to be viewing this video. Because right now there is a poll out, it's not yet closed, as to whether a Rahdo Runs Through It view is best, or whether we should have the overhead cam, as you see here. That's the overhead rig to do the video. So this is starting a comparison shot. So this is me just handling the camera with my hand, and it leaves me with one hand free to do things with. But it's easier for me to zoom in on things. It's easier for you to view components up close. There's a little bit of glare, but I can actually angle to get rid of it. But I've decided to come up with a compromise. So, this is my slick tabletop tripod. It was actually pretty cheap, and so it's can take a view of the board and give me a stable platform. So let's get it set into the shoe here. Yeah, it's a mess, I know. I've been playing a whole bunch of games for review. And it smoothly allows me to smoothly pan. And most importantly, it allows me to freeze it in place so that you can take a view of the gameplay. It's also easier for me to deal with this than it is to deal with the overhead rig, because then I have to use the Wi-Fi aspects of my camera and couple it with my iPhone in order to get a good view of things. So here's the So that's the lowdown on what's going on with the camera angles and stuff. Let me go through setup actually. So, because of the way this is all set up now, let's get the little camera set up here. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to be drafting cards from the Sector 0 deck. In the rules, in the solo play rules, when you do this, you draw 4. Well, you shuffle up the deck and then you draw 4. So we've got the Salvage Battle Hulk, the Beast Rider, the Refitted Freighter, and the Retired Flying Ace, a hero actually. So let me get us a good look at these 4. And of course there has to be glare. Let me try to fix the glare actually. That took care of the worst of it. So, what to choose, what to choose. I like the idea of a hero because heroes don't count towards the army costs that will increase maintenance costs during the energy phase in the solo play game. And you can spend faction tokens to add +3 fleet strength. Okay, I think that's a strong pick for us. Let's look at the other options. There's the Refitted Freighter. During an invasion, you may spend up to 2 energy. Increase the freighter's fleet strength by +1 for every energy you spend. That's okay. It's a star cruiser, which can count towards certain victory point conditions for some of the core worlds, but that's kind of okay. Infantry. You may deploy Beast Rider for -1 energy if there are no other infantry units in your war zone. It's pretty nice. And salvage Battle Hulk. When deploying Battle Hulk, you may discard any number of cards from your hands to reduce its cost by 1 energy for each card you discard. So that's cool too. I think I'm gonna go with the retired Flying Ace because it's new to me, and novelty is kind of a definite fault of mine. I like novel things. So after you pick your 1 card, you shuffle up the other cards and give 2 to the AI. So the AI is going to get the refitted freighter Star Cruiser, and it's going to get the Beast Rider, while we get the salvage Battle Hulk capital ship. So it's nice. So I'm going to put the AI cards here in this little area. Let's set sector 0 off on the side. So basically I want to put the AI units and tactics and prestige cards here and have the world cards sort of fanned out so we can see how much energy those worlds produce. So let's see here. Okay, so I am going to replace some cards now. So these actually both have fleet strength. So I'm going to replace 2 starfighters with them, because the starfighters are the ones that give fleet strength, and if I took away grunts, I wouldn't have enough ground strength to take some of the early worlds, which is a bad thing. So let's set those aside. And yes, let's have the rest be our deck. And this is the overhead view using the rig. I hope to be getting a microphone soon so that I can so that my voice can be caught better by the camera. But this is the overhead view. And for this, I am going to start with shuffling up my deck. Drawing my hand of 6 cards. That's all right. Now we are going to set up the universe. So we have a world, a non-world, 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 world, and world. So evenly balanced. So there's, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, but it's 1 fleet and 1 ground, gives 1 energy, no victory points. There's the Herald, a starfighter. When you draft a card from the central zone, you may discard the Herald from your war zone and spend 1 of your faction tokens in the Galactic Senate to place the drafted card into your hand. Ah! Okay, that's somewhat nice. Hubris Missile Crawler. During an invasion involving the Missile Crawler, you may spend 1 energy to add +1 fleet strength to every vehicle in that invasion, including this one. Another starfighter, the Sentinel. When you deploy the Sentinel, you may immediately draw 1 card. There's Ceres Prime, which requires 3 ground strength and has 1 victory point. And then there's Tiberius. During the energy phase, you may spend 1 energy to draw 1 card. No victory points, 1 energy, 1 fleet strength, 2 ground strength. So, now which is the Galactic Senate? That's the Merchant Alliance, the Mining Coalition, the Order of Knighthood, the Science Guild, the Mystic Brotherhood, and the Galactic Senate. So it's a little gavel hammer. Okay. So that seems to be a card we would want to get. And it costs 1 to draft. It'd be nice to also grab a world if we can. And let's see how we can actually do that. But first, I just want to put it out to a poll to you, my dear faithful watchers, and tell me, do you like this overhead view, or do you like the sort of Rahdo Runs Through with a little tiny tripod view of things? Let me know in the comments below or at Board Game Geek. Add comments as well. I'll add a poll as well to the post so that people can tell me what they think. Thank you very much.